Hello and welcome to the Screen Chronicles. I'm Colby.
And I'm Steve.
And today we are going to break down The Last Kingdom Season 4 trailer. It's coming out on April 26th. It's right around the corner. We are pumped. Steve, are you pumped?
I am so pumped, Colby. Super pumped. And here's the first trailer that we've had.
And so on this, while we break down this trailer, we may make some predictions, talk about what we think is going to happen. A warning, we don't know what's going to happen. We haven't read the books this far. We haven't heard anything, any spoilers. So anything we say in this, these are just guesses, okay?
Your speculation, kiddos.
Yeah, but we will give you a spoiler warning. If you have not finished Season 3, this trailer might spoil some things, some small things. But overall, as far as going into Season 4, no spoilers in this video.
We don't want this to be spoiled for ourselves either. We want to be surprised.
But we do like to make predictions and see if our predictions are right. It's fun.
Absolutely.
We're going to kind of go through the trailer slowly. We might pause it, make some comments. That's kind of how this is going to flow.
If you want to watch the full trailer in its entirety, if you haven't already seen it, go to The Last Kingdom's page and just look up their Season 4 trailer of The Last Kingdom.
But go to the Screen Chronicles, too, and check us out. Because we
also go to the Screen Chronicles, absolutely. All right,
let's do it.
Here we go.
I've lost my home.
Great shot of Uhtred there. Is he talking about Bebbanburg? Is that what you think?
Oh, yeah.
And then
I've lost my name.
Here is the Etheling, Edward, Alfred's son.
He's looking very kingly.
He's looking very kingly. He was we saw some Instagram photos of him, and he's looking like he's kind of a warrior now.
Becoming one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so Alfred, as we said, spoiler alert, everyone. So Alfred is dead now. So it looks like this season's really going to be about who's coming into power and, taking over Alfred's dream of uniting the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms into England. So Edward's got a lot on his shoulders here, it looks like.
I'm no longer Uhtred of Bebbanburg.
How come to this?
So there's Canute with a head. And whose head is that?
Well, I tried to figure this out earlier. I don't recognize it. Do you?
I don't recognize him either. It might just be some random guy. I wasn't a huge Canute fan, honestly.
No, not really.
I mean, but it looks like he's really getting after it now.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's, now he's got Brida's army, and I think some stuff with him and Brida got to go down this season, right? Especially Canute was kind of behind Ragnar's death.
Yeah, there's going to definitely be some love on the rocks here eventually, you'd think.
I bet Brida's got a little bit of her own agenda going on.
We will sit on out.
See right here. Here's some evil planning, it looks like. Brida with some nice eyeliner on.
Now for the throne.
Okay, so there we got Ethelred with a new right-hand man, it looks like, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's one of the new guys that they showed on their Instagram.
Not sure who it's supposed to be yet.
Ethelred's actually getting into battle here, making a battle cry.
That's a pretty sweet shot of Ethelred. I mean, we have no reason to like him, but no. I'm excited for that scene.
I'm definitely excited for whatever's going down here. And then
whose chest is this? Whose chest is this?
It's definitely not Uhtred.
Whose hand is that? Ethelfled? I don't know.
So that's what I was thinking, maybe Ethelfled, but I'm thinking Ethelfled's going after Uhtred this season. I think they're going after each other.
Looks like this guy's got a beard.
This might even be that new character we just saw, maybe. Maybe he's hitting up a girl. Go.
We banished the Danes within our lifetime.
And there's that
first
look at the new Dane, too.
Yeah, so this guy looks, I don't know how this guy looks. He seems a little bit Uhtred-ish in some of the things he says, you know what I mean? Definitely a warrior type, but he definitely looks like him and Uhtred are going to clash.
Yeah, I think this is Sigtryggr. Sigtryggr. I wonder if he's the new Dane, like up against Uhtred. It looks like, like you said, they're clashing.
Yeah.
When I was actually looking it up, again, I don't know if this is true or not, but I did see his last name was Iverson, which makes me wonder, is he the son of Ivar the Boneless? Are we going to get anything about that?
Interesting.
Okay, we'll move forward. Looks like Ethelred knocking a guy out here with a sword.
Ethelfled?
Ethelfled.
Oh, also,
Sorry,
we just heard a minute ago, Edward was like, exactly, we'll get rid of all Danes within a year.
oh yeah, in our lifetime or something.
Or
Right?
in our lifetime. Yes, in our lifetime, he said.
Lofty goal.
Lofty goal.
Bianca back.
Yeah, good to see him. And
First look
Brita
back
just...
to Bianca. Brita killing a guy. And look at his sweet bro hug too.
So we know we're going to get like a very emotional moment here. Look at Uhtred's face. Something not so good has just happened, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and we could maybe talk about it after the trailer, but I think you actually kind of brought it up, and then I'm starting to worry too. But there is one character that we don't see a lot through this trailer.
Why do you choose them? They are my people.
Oh.
Okay, Heston just gets absolutely rocked here. Okay? He gets like a knee to the sternum or something.
Here's Haston having a good day, and it looks like Finnan's
And
really
Finnan's
enjoying
just
himself.
laughing over there. So,
And Uhtred's just like, flying knee!
oh man. Actually, I think it's maybe supposed to be a headshot, and it's like an acting trick or something where if you slow it down, like he's just using his hands to block it or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It still looks like he hits him in the chest, though, at least.
Yeah. Either way, Heston just got rocked right there.
Heston's good.
Heston had a bad day that day. Just see a couple more times. Anyway, Finnan's loving it as much as we are, so.
That's us. That's us in the background there.
Oh, man.
When we
Ooh.
Okay, so getting a look at Elfric here. All right.
Elfric.
Is he going to come more into play this season? Season 2 quite a bit. I don't think he was in season 3.
Yeah, first half season 2 he was in a lot. I don't think he is in season 3. So this is really cool seeing him again. Ever looming over Uhtred's Bebember.
Yeah.
fight, we fight with one heart.
He seems kind of Uhtred-ish, this guy. This
That
new
speech
guy.
there, yeah.
Yeah, we fight with one heart, you know?
Fight with one heart.
Ooh.
Okay, here's the dream team right here.
Dream team, baby.
So let's see how this is developed. We've got Uhtred leading the pack, of course, Finnan and Citric. And it looks like Osferth behind Citric. We've got Ethelfled, we got Aldhelm, and we've got Father Purelig.
Oh yeah,
Here's a heck
Father
of a team.
Purelig's back.
I'm not trying to go up against this team right here.
This is a dream team.
Yeah.
And again, Finnan looking amped, ready to go here.
Oh, yeah. Even
And Citric-
Aldhelm, look at that look on his face. He's ready to
Yeah,
kill.
Aldhelm in season 3 really started to really get me interested in his character.
Yeah, a very cool character.
Mhm.
Very cool character.
And Citric too. Nice haircut he's got going on.
Yeah, totally.
Kind of makes me think of Jeremy Renner for, when he became Ronin in Endgame. He got a new haircut.
True. Yeah, this scene, I can't wait for this scene. Okay, break kick. Okay, so pause it right there. Did you see that? Look at this. This is, if you've seen Vikings, this is some Frankish type trap setting right here. It's just giant trenches covered with...
Fake grass, yeah, like foliage to make it look like it's safe field to run on. You're not supposed to dive head first, and these horses are just breaking all the rules at the pool.
This scene, getting some more clever action here.
Oh yeah, this is pretty high end for The Last Kingdom. I haven't seen anything to this level of battle. Still hoping for some good shield walls though, is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, we don't really get a shield wall preview in this trailer. You know there's going to be a good shield wall though.
There's got to be a good shield wall, right? But I mean, whoever these people are, they're getting messed up with this trench.
Man, how long did it take to dig that thing?
And who was that jumping through the fire too?
Yeah, that was a quick shot.
I don't know who that is.
Maybe the new guy with the long hair, maybe?
Oh yeah, maybe the new Viking. Sirchagurgurgur.
Yeah, that guy. And, great trailer. So first of all, that song in the trailer makes it so epic. And I tried to find what song that was, and I could not. So if anybody's listening to this and knows what song they used for the trailer, please send it to us and let us know, because I like to listen to it. Super epic.
Yeah. What do you think? Did that get you more hyped? Less hyped? What do you?
Oh, more hyped. Although more hyped overall. What about you?
Me too. I mean, it doesn't really show a lot though.
No, I mean, as far as we know, maybe all that stuff happens in the first episode.
That might. I mean, season 1 trailer is basically the first episode.
The first episode. So I think there's going to be way more in this season than what they show in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think they just took snippets from every episode and made a trailer. I think they showed us very little of the big picture here.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, we said we don't know what's going on. I read the very first book, The Last Kingdom, and that's only half of the first season. So we don't really know what's going on. I don't think we really want to know what's going on either. We want to watch the show and be surprised. But some theories I have, you actually mentioned, you kind of said this when we first talked about it, is, I was talking to you about the trailer and you were like, but where's Citric? Where's Citric?
Just one shot he's in.
He's only in one shot. And he's one of the main bros.
Does he bite the dust here?
That's what I almost wonder. That scene where they're hugging. Is it like we just lost our boy Citric there? I really hope not.
I hope not. Really hope not. I'll be very happy if we're wrong about that.
That's the one thing with this show, though, is they take your people away, and they're not afraid to do it.
I know.
They're not afraid to kill off the people you love.
Absolutely. So looks like that not like a ton of new characters, I feel like, but we do get that new Dane, who actually looks like he's going to be a sweet character. What do you think about him?
Yeah, I think he'll be pretty cool. I'm really interested in what that's going to, take part of, because it looks like Canute and Brita are leading an army against, Edmund, but also this new guy, this Striger guy, he looks pretty intense. And it's like, is he with Brita Canute? Is he a rival Dane? Does he take over, second half? Sort of like do two different story arcs, like how they did in season 2. But it looks like almost him and Uhtred are like frenemies almost. Is that what the vibe you get?
I'm not sure about frenemies. I don't know. I think they're going to be enemies at the very least.
Talking to each other,
They were talking to each other. It didn't look like a super happy conversation, though.
I almost wonder if it leads to a fight. Maybe a great Viking story where someone gets shot with arrows.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to have a lot of action this season.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like some huge battle scenes.
I think we saw there's 10 episodes this season too. So that's as many as last season. Season 3 had 10 episodes as well.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of room to do something. 10 hours. We just recently heard too. We just had a recent talk where we heard that they do kind of split it up where they do 2 books per season. So that might be something too, is basically half of it's one book and the other one is another book or something to that effect. What are you hoping to see? What are you hoping to see?
I mean, here's the thing. I want Uhtred to take back Bebbanburg. However, I don't want the show to be over anytime soon. So if Uhtred needs to go on, I don't even know if that's his last. Again, we haven't read the books, all the way through. So don't even know if that's when he gets Bebbanburg back, if that's the end of the story, But it's hard to say. I hope by the end of the season, because I like Edward a lot. I like his character. I hope he proves himself. It looks like he'll have the opportunity to prove himself in battle quite a bit. We'll see if he, by the end of the season, has gained the favor of Wessex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got big shoes to fill.
He does.
Alfred and David Dawson, who played Alfred, real interesting character. His send off in season 3 was awesome. How they handled it. But big shoes to fill, like a real vacuum now, where they're going to have to be who's on top here.
Absolutely.
I almost wonder if Aethelred, if he'll be rivals against Edmund, or is Edmund going to pretty much keep him in line from now on?
Edward.
Sorry, Edward. Yes.
Yeah. I want to see him get it, by the way. I want him out. I don't want any more Ethelred.
No more Ethelred. After the season 2, how he treated Ethelfled. Sorry. We're fine with you getting the axe there, Ethelred.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want Citric to go though.
No, I don't want him to go.
I was a little worried about Bianca not being in that lineup we saw too.
Yeah, because the last time when Uhtred leaves in, you know what? Actually, I believe it's in season 2. There's a time when Bianca tells Uhtred my place is now with Tura.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's not a thing anymore. So yeah, why isn't Bianca joining? You think he'd be ready to join more than ever?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Or maybe he is there.
Maybe he is. There was some characters off the side we couldn't see. But as he said back in season 1, he was always going to be that person there for Uhtred, to be his conduit to God. But really, he's been a bro, is what his main focus has been, to be a solid bro.
And he's done very well at that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously don't want Bianca. He's not in it a lot. So it's really hard to say. I don't think the trailer is one where it leaves it up for a lot of predictions. You know what I mean?
No, they really keep it close to the vest here. I mean, we see the new guy, the new Viking, as well as Aethelred's new partner, since he stabbed Outhelm in season 3. So Outhelm's probably not want to work for him anymore, since stabbing is on the table for employees. I guess that guy didn't read on Indeed how they treat employees there at that company.
The Mercy and Co.
Mercy and Company.
But yeah, I'm excited to see how Eldhelm develops.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna, who is Ethelfled gonna get with here?
Yeah, because Outhelm did seem interested in her in season 3.
We know she's interested in Uhtred.
Yes.
And Uhtred has feelings for her, but there's something in him that won't go
I think part of it was Gisela in season 3. Her dying. I don't think he really wanted to, move on to someone else, because he's been losing lovers left and right here.
Yeah. So ladies, I wouldn't date Uhtred.
As tempting as it is, ladies, don't risk it. Don't risk it.
Well, Mildred didn't turn out so bad.
I mean, she's a nun though now, so I mean, there's that. No offense to any nuns.
Burita turned out all right too.
I mean, I don't know. She might be on the bad team though now. Yeah.
She's always been. I don't know. We'll see how she treats Uhtred this season
if
they interact.
I'm real curious to see where that
because even when they saved Ragnar, I think you could still tell that there's still part of her that's mad at Uhtred for everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They saved Ragnar's soul, I should say.
Yeah, they get him to Valhalla, and she forgave him some after he helps her do that, and after he tells her about why he was still working for Alfred.
Yeah.
Why he swore himself again, and she became a little more rational, wasn't hating Uhtred as much, but there's always been that, why didn't you just commit to the Danes in the first place? Why didn't you just listen to me in the first place, and we'd be straight up Danes, having a good old Dane time?
Now, what does Uhtred mean by I'm no longer Uhtred of Bebbanburg?
Yes, I didn't know that either, because he's never had Bebbanburg since he,
But I mean, does that mean he's lost favor with Wessex in general?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. In the shot of his sword too, it was laying down. Does he lay down his sword for a while?
What does that symbolize?
Yeah. Is he not fighting anymore? I don't know. I'm a little worried. I'm a little scared, but Uhtred, hopefully he powers out, comes on top here.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means though. Like you said though, I don't know where the story will go. From what I did hear from Bernard Cornwell in a podcast he did somewhere, that the books end when like England becomes a united like country is when that is. I don't know if that's in tangent with Bebbanburg being becoming back to Uhtred. I don't know. But like you said, I really want to see him take it, and I really want to see the crazy battle that would ensue from that.
Yeah.
And, the great moment of him finally getting, crossing off something from his checklist there. Bebbanburg, officially on my driver's license,
Yeah.
Well,
what's after that, though?
Exactly. What is after that? But I definitely am ready to see some more cool Danes, some Ubba, Siegfried, and Eric level Danes,
Hopefully, yeah. Because I feel like season 3, the Danes were not that cool. Like, I didn't think Bloodhair was... He looked like he was going to be awesome, and then he kind of just turned out to be, in my opinion, not that cool to watch.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty ferocious, but he
was
pretty
ferocious.
Short-sighted and pretty easy to, I guess, manipulate from Skade's perspective.
Yeah.
I really want that pure Viking, comedic yet brutal yet.
Like even Heston does a pretty good job of that.
Yes.
Canute, the guy who plays Canute does a good job, but the character's just too slimy and not in a good way like at all. You know what I mean? Not in a way like that I can respect like at all.
Yeah, almost in a Littlefinger meets Viking sort of way.
Yeah, Game of Thrones Littlefinger.
Yeah.
See what Canute. It seems like him and Brita seem like they're the ones in charge now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Some other things too we saw from the photos from the Last Kingdom's Instagram. They had a young Uhtred.
Yes.
So I guess we're gonna have some flashbacks.
I'm not sure. That might be in a still that I looked at earlier of the line of like when it's like Finn and Sihtric, Osferth. Then there's one to the left of Osferth there in that scene. Maybe that is young Uhtred.
You mean like his son?
His son, I mean.
See, that's what I thought at first, and then I was doing some research, and apparently that is actually supposed to be like a younger Uhtred.
Really?
Like Uhtred from the past.
Like a flashback Uhtred, really?
Yeah. Again, they could be entirely wrong. The source I saw, it was
because I know he had a son and a daughter.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever heard what their names were.
No.
Gisela. And so I thought, I saw the two characters cast. I saw young Uhtred, and I thought the same thing. I was like, is that supposed to be a flashback Uhtred But he is supposed to have a son who's older than the girl, and I think the girl looks like Gisela actually.
Yeah, she kind of does. Ruby Hartley plays Uhtred's daughter, Stiora.
I think so.
And Finn Elliott as young Uhtred. And so when I first read that, I was like, ooh, that's Uhtred's son, Uhtred, because you got to name your kid Uhtred.
He always names him Uhtred.
And another one up the bat, and there's Uhtred.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but what I was looking at, they were thinking that it was more along the lines of a flashback Uhtred. And they didn't really show a lot of Uhtred growing up between, where we see in the first episode of season 1 where he is with the Danes, and then all of a sudden he's grown up Uhtred.
So there's a large period of time between there that they could do like flashback scenes.
Yeah.
But what would that mean? Would they bring back other cast members if they do flashback scenes?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah. Like some of those, like the Viking Dad and Ragnar, maybe.
Ooh,
how cool would that be?
Oh, Ragnar the Fearless if he comes back.
Actually, the other Ragnar, he had left, I think. Maybe not. At one point, he had left.
Ragnar the Younger went back to Ireland.
Right.
But I mean, they could always work back in that he comes back for a birthday or something.
Yeah, he flew back for Thanksgiving or something.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Oh, the Madhouse. Winter.
Mom, you make that stuff in this year?
That'd be really good. I mean, those actors, Raven, Ragnar.
But if it's young, though, well, Ragnar could be there, but the lady who played Tura would be a little bit too old to play a young Tura. So But yeah, who played Ragnar the Fearless, the mother, who we barely saw. She seemed cool though, and like the very few lines she had in episode 1, season 1.
Mhm.
And Revan, yeah, obviously he was an awesome character.
Because I know the first book, that is a big part of the whole first book is actually Uhtred growing up. It's not till later in the book where Ragnar the Fearless is even killed. So and you see that whole time he's growing up. At one point, actually, Bjaka even recaptures Uhtred and gets him back for a while, and then the Danes go get him, and he goes back to the Danes with Brita. They never really touched on that. There is one point in season 2 where Uhtred is, when he's in London, and he's showing Ethelred around, and Ethelred's like, "Oh, it looks like you know this city," and Uhtred said, "I was here with Ragnar when I was younger," and that was in the books. So it's like, obviously they are hinting at that much more happened during his lifetime than we saw on screen there.
Right.
So I mean, there's a lot then they could go with.
Yeah, I would be happy seeing some flashbacks of young Uhtred.
Absolutely, seeing him and how he got to the point where he was a good fighter and everything like that.
Yeah. So a little bit more knowing a little bit more about his background and what builds into his character and what's made him Uhtred from his childhood, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see. Obviously, would just like to see some more fatherly moments from Ragnar the Fearless.
Oh yeah.
I think we're asking for a lot for that to happen, but I would be so happy if they brought him back for a flashback. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, that we don't really see much in this trailer, so I mean, they could really go anywhere. And again, this could all be 10 minutes into the first episode. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So really hard to know what to expect, and I like it that way. I want to be surprised. I don't want to know and have expectations and stuff like that, but we do love breaking down trailers. We've done it for a lot of things on our own. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Do you have anything else that the trailer?
No, nothing offhand. I mean, this was our first time doing this for our show. Hopefully it went well. Let us know how we did. We'll probably do stuff like this in the future too for other things that we see and other shows we like and talk about. So yeah, let us know what you think about that.
I think that's pretty much it for the trailer. And again, we're so excited for season 4. We're going to be doing, I think, an episode podcast per each episode. We're still yet to determine for sure, but that's what we're thinking right now. So be tuned in for that. Obviously, we're going to break down each episode and talk about what we thought of it, and even try to bring in some historical aspects to it and try to get some stories behind the story, as we always do.
Check us out on we're the Screen Chronicles. You can find us on YouTube and any podcast host that you listen to. You can hear our episodes there, download them, and you can, like I said, you can see us on YouTube, so you can see our pretty faces. And you can also check us out on Instagram and Facebook, so you can stay up to date with how we're releasing things. If you aren't already subscribed, you can see when we're releasing new things. We also recommend other shows. You can find us on Instagram at the Screen Chronicles _ or just on Facebook at the Screen Chronicles. And as always, I'm with Colby and I'm Steve. You can find us on there too.
Thanks for listening, guys, and we'll talk to you soon about season 4.
Season 4, April 26th.
Yes. Netflix,
everybody. Destiny is all.
Is all.